What's up, everyone? This is the Raw Truth coming at you with another video. And in this video, like I said in previous videos, that I'm backed up with stories and stuff because there's so much shit I gotta expose. So many great topics, things, ideas has come to my mind and stuff, and I'm backed up. And this article was actually inspired by one of my subscribers, and her name goes out to Chastity Prejean. Chastity Prejean, shouts yourself out. And this article was taken from a June 9th Metro newspaper, Thursday. And it's called "Pressure Builds Upon Judge Over Stanford Sexual Assault Case." And as I read this article, I won't be long with it. Probably be a two-part series, if that, because there's some shit I gotta break down so everybody can see why this motherfucker, this rapist, this no good bitch, scum of the earth, received the time that he have. Because a lot of people is angry, like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, but I got the answers for you. So Chastity Prejean, shout yourself out. And it read, again, it's taken from Thursday, June 9th, 2016. And the title is called "Pressure Builds Upon Judge Over Stanford Sexual Assault Case." It says, the uproar over the sentence is part of a growing outrage in the United States over sexual assault on college campuses. Remember a long time ago, I told you about the fraternities, right? Remember? Go to my Boule series. You'll see what the fuck I'm talking about. But it starts off saying, Senator Barbara Boxer on Monday decried a California judge decision to sentence a college athlete to just 6 months in jail for sexual assault. And by the way, this person is Caucasian, a white boy. He looks retarded in this shot. I'm gonna see if I can find the image of him to put up so you can see how retarded he look. That motherfucker look like a motherfucking meth head or some shit. But here, it was a cry because he only received 6 months. 6 months. And it said that, and signatures on an online petition calling for the jurors ouster later passed 400,000. So you got to understand, there's a lot of people out there that is signing petitions, and this is something that we should do. We should sign petitions to keep motherfuckers in. We should sign petitions whenever we feel that a sentence is unjust in our community. We should care that much. We should care more. If we call ourselves kings and queens and call ourselves the men of valor and women of great statues and stuff, shouldn't we care more about our community than they do? They're going after their own person. Isn't that something? And it says, the sentence last week by Santa Clara County Judge Aaron Persky against former Stanford University swimmer Brock Turner gained international attention after a letter from the athlete's father to the judge that was posted online described the assault as 20 minutes of action. See, that's why I can't stand motherfuckers, who sit up there and want to defend somebody who was wrong. 20 minutes of action. That 20 minutes was fucking terror. That 20 minutes was getting your shit off to a woman that's incapacitated. Hey, I go hard at Bill Cosby. This ain't no fucking difference. This motherfucker sexually assaulted someone. You women, you better be careful. I'm going to read on because it's going to uncover more things. It says 6 months for someone who viciously attacked a woman, especially after she was so brave to come forward, is outrageous. What the fuck you mean? Outrageous. See, this is the father of this perpetrator. This is the father of this scum of the earth that makes the father scum of the earth. I remember, I keep saying that fathers, that these fathers, these thugs. Remember what I said about the thugs and drug dealers in our fucking community? Remember I said that shit? I said that shit for a fucking reason. That the sins of the father is passed on to the sins of the son. So you can tell what kind of upbringing that he had. A father that spoiled his dumb ass. A father that let him get away with shit. And because he's a star athlete and shit, he feels now he can get away with anything. It's called pushing the envelope. And once you push the envelope, what happens? Pretty soon it bites. But in this way, it didn't bite that much to him. But I'm gonna keep going, because that comment that his father made was fucking outrageous himself. Boxer said in the statement, last week the victim in the case read a 12-page letter to the court detailing her feelings in the wake of an assault. It was later read millions of times online. The victim's name has not been released to the public. In the Stanford case, prosecutors said the witnesses Saul Turner, 20 years old, that's Brock Turner, that's the perpetrator, who was 20 years old, on top of the woman as she lay motionless outside I want you to fucking listen to this shit. Outside a fraternity party, January 2015. Now, I can't find any evidence or any proof that the victim was part of the fraternity, because I know a lot of he's part of the sorority, because like I explained before, just to give a little tad bit summary, is that the men's are part of a fraternity. They call it the frat club. And the women are part of the sorority. It's the female frat club, but they call it the sorority. In the frat club and also in the sororities, they do a whole lot of wickedness in there. So I can't find any proof that the woman was part of a sorority, because if that woman was part of the sorority, then she has to discredit herself, because there's a lot of things that she has to do, even sexually, to even be part of the sorority. Because when you look at it, almost all of these women and I'm going to go out on the limb and say all women in the sororities are fucking whores. All of them. Now, do they deserve to get raped? Hey, that's one of the things that needs to happen, because who controls the fraternity? Who controls the sororities? They're set up by the satanic wicked elite, the Masons. Then the Freemasons, like I said before, these fraternities and sororities are nothing but training children, training our bright students how to be Freemasons. That's why a lot of them, after they complete the sororities and the fraternities, and they complete the levels in there, they go off to, if it's our people, they go off to the boule, they go off to black secret societies. For as Caucasian people, they go off to their society, their lodges and stuff like that. So if that woman is a Freemason, if that woman is part of the sorority, then that's part of the ritual. But I don't think she's a sorority. But I want women to understand. Stop getting fucking drunk. Alright? Don't give these motherfuckers any reason to even do this shit. And the frat club, these niggas, these Caucasian people, these crackers, they think in their mind that they are invincible. that they could do anything that they want, because along with that comes perks. Along with that comes a lot of leniency, and that's why that motherfucker Brock Turner got leniency sentence, because he's part of a frat. And if you're going to be a judge, you are the judge who is also part of the frat. So this judge dude, who's also part of the frat and a Freemason, didn't want to see his young fellow man do the time as a regular citizen who was not part of a frat. Because had it been a regular citizen, that regular citizen would have gotten the book thrown at him. Even Caucasian men, whenever they go sexually assault, a lot of them be having the books thrown at them. I watch prison documentaries, so I know what the fuck I'm saying. There's Caucasian men who sat up there and just had his way for maybe 5 minutes, and that 5 minutes turned into 6 years. Isn't that something? Brian Banks himself, he didn't even touch a woman and got 6 years. This no good scum of the earth touched a woman and he got 6 months. That's because of the frat club. Now you understanding. See, I'm giving y'all the answer to the reason why that this motherfucker got the time that he has. I'm giving you the answer. The answer is right there. But you know what? Those who are woke know what the hell I'm talking about. Those who are asleep will still be in denial and still be crying out when this was supposed to happen, because they're looking out for their fellow brother. I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philadelphia is known as the city of brotherly love. It's not the brotherly love as me loving my brothers or me loving my neighbors, or it's none of that. The city of brotherly love is a city of the Masonic Brotherhood. That's why we got a big temple heading down there to City, where it's big, and it's a Masonic lodge, and the statues of satanic men are pointing to the courthouse, which means the Masonic Brotherhood runs the fucking courthouse. And that's what's happening in these courtrooms and these courthouses. They are controlled by the Masons. Now, do you think that the Masons the only time the Freemason will ever come against their own brother is if they broke the oath? Had Brock Turner broke the oath, he would have been doing at least 80 years, 20 years, 80 years, something like that. And sometimes, you know, because the heat is on, they will say, well, you're going to have to do some jail time just to keep the heat off of us. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to give you 6 months. We're going to do that. Just do 6 months. And probably when he's in jail, because he's not going to prison, because he's in jail, he's going to get different treatment. Folks, the Brotherhood is going to look out for him. So him doing 6 months ain't shit. So, excuse me. So I had to bring that to light and discuss, because it's a fraternity party. And then the frat party, there's what? There's hazing. What is hazing? Hazing is when you get so fucking drunk. That's why the more I'm thinking about him, I'm thinking to myself, was this woman hazed and she got raped? Was this woman fucking hazed because she's part of the sorority? But the raw truth can't prove it. But what am I doing? I'm giving y'all some edification, and I'm mainly addressing women. And I'm addressing women because, women, you have to understand, you can't put yourself in a fucking predicament and think everything is going to go your fucking way. Don't you understand? I want you women to please listen and shut the fuck up. Don't you understand that we got a bunch of niggas and a bunch of crackers out there waiting to do you harm? I know they like to demonize the black man, but didn't you understand that there's white men who want to do your harm? Don't you understand that? You have to safeguard yourself anywhere that you're at. Anywhere. Don't care if you live in the richest neighborhood, poorest neighborhood, homeless, whatsoever. You have to protect yourself anywhere. You have to look out for you. How the fuck can you get so fucking drunk and have somebody have their way with you? How? Stop getting fucking drunk. Stop getting in cars with motherfuckers you don't even fucking know. Stop doing shit like that. When Chastity Prejean sent this to me, I was upset. But reading the article, because I can discern some things and see things, I understood why this went on and this happened. I understood why he got the sentence that he had, because this happened in a frat club. It's happened in a fraternity club. I'm going to read it one more time. I'm going to come back with part 2. Peace. I'm coming back with part 2.